Shocking industry insider reports. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Buckle up, strap in, hold on to your hats and your glasses as we blow the lid off the U.S. economy and the U.S. housing market. Why, you ask? Well, of course I'm going to tell you they're tied together. Lose one, you will lose the other, my friends. And they're both under attack. Throw a dart at an economic challenge map. They're both being threatened as we speak. So as we're forward thinking, critical thinking, acknowledging the elephant in the room, not a deer in the headlights if and when this thing plays out. So we're able to operate within it more efficiently. That is our goal here. So if you're new, please subscribe. Subscribe right away. Never been a more important time in history to get centered and surrounded with like-minded people. Iron will sharpen iron. We're going to sharpen some iron today, my friends. Wow, this stuff, wrapping your head around this, you got to laugh at it. It's like a self-defense, built-in self-defense mechanism to navigate through what we're about to go through. Insane. This time is different, they wanted to tell you. They wanted to tell you it's all rainbows and sunshine. Welcome to the new utopia, no. Recession knocking at the door. Depression knocking at the door. Those are the realities, my friends. You don't want to rule that out. Please, please, please. Let's hope for the best. Prepare for the worst. Come out somewhere in the middle. You do not want to rule this thing out. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about, and I'm going to share an email with you actually from one of you, a subscriber. I get more and more industry insiders now reaching out to the show and me personally, confirming what I've been saying. I've been accused of a lot of things. You're a shock jock. You're a crash video, whatever. I mean, call it. I get it. I get it. I remember buying in the last bubble and people warning me and I went, no, you're wrong. I'm right. Okay, whatever. Whew. Unless you've lived through a boom cycle and a bust cycle, I don't know if you're actually qualified to speak on these topics. To be quite frank, I just really don't know if that's the case. I know like a lot of young people, I see a lot of them very data-driven, stuck in the tea leaves and the charts. Listen, this will come down to street smarts over book smarts. Experience. Experience will outweigh education every single time. I like to have a little of both, so I hope you guys do too. We're always trying to be in the middle of this thing, forward thinkers, critical thinkers. So today what I wanted to talk about is recently I was just in town actually where I live and I'm starting to get spotted and pulled over by people like, are you Scott? Yeah, I am. I'm Scott Walters. I watch you on YouTube. Oh, that's awesome. Let's talk. This one guy recently, I am a financial advisor for JP Morgan Chase. I'm like, wow, really? So what do you think about all this that's going on? Well, obviously he watches the show. So he must agree with it, right? Most people that watch this show believe on what the messaging that we're sending here, the warnings that we're sending here, getting people ready, insulating ourselves. People understand. He's like, I got to tell you, Scott, we're all talking about the recession. We're all in the banking industry talking about the coming recession. And so you see, we've already seen what's happening with the bank failures. I mean, this is what's happening now. Everybody now is talking about the recession. So whether it was going to happen or not, once that starts to be the conversation, it's on. It's on. Many people wanted to say, well, maybe you're contributing to this, Scott. No, I'm not. I didn't create the crisis. I didn't create lockdowns. I didn't deem myself an essential worker in a health crisis and go oversell homes in a limited inventory environment. Dropping of interest rates, creating FOMO factories popping up in half the neighborhoods in America with model tour homes, subpar construct. I didn't create that mess. I'm reporting on it. But in the last '08 bubble, I was one of these deer in the headlights believing this time is different. The narratives, real estate was too big to fail. It's a great time to buy. Cheerleading from the industry who had financial gain. And even most of the people that you see out there cheerleading these markets, they believe the stuff that they're saying. So it's not like they're knowingly lying. They have to believe this time is different because if it's not, they're in big trouble. That's why we always diversify ourselves here. It's a little bit of a tongue twister for Scott this morning. We have to diversify ourselves. We don't want our eggs all in one basket. Now, I'm a real estate guy. 90% of all my wealth is in real estate. 90% of all millionaires made their money in real estate. It's clearly where, my comfort level is. I'm not a big, definitely not a crypto guy. I'm just not a crypto guy. I own zero in cryptos. And I'm not saying that's bad to own a cryptocurrency. I'm sure it might be quite good. Like maybe if you got lucky and timed the crypto wave, maybe you made some money. But that's just not me. I'm a real estate guy. I'm Mr. Real Estate, okay? So if you want to earn your wealth where 90% of all millionaires make their money, that's what we cover here. And we examine all over the country. You can buy pennies on the dollar. You can get into actual real estate for under 10 grand. Insane. Yeah, people are just all, I don't want to do that. I'm scared. Don't be scared. Just don't go all in. The crisis ushered in a casino climate where people just wanted to pour into anything on an app. I'll buy. No, tangible assets. So for us that are seeing a lot of fractures, like the guy I just talked to with JP Morgan, say we're preparing for the recession, dude. Well, clearly they just bought First Republic Bank. Second is another industry insider reached out to us through our email. Thank you so much for you that continue to support the show. And, I had a good email. I thought it was worth sharing with you guys because he's an industry insider. He's co-signing the show in terms of what we're saying here being, in fact, the truth, not shock jock information, actual factual evidence. As a forward thinker, critical thinker, a longtime industry guy who lived through a bust cycle before and saw this one, knew it couldn't sustain itself. So for entertainment and education, let's jump over to today's email. Then we'll meet back here to wrap it up. Let's get started. Hi, Scott. I've been following your YouTube channel for quite some time, and I want to thank you for constantly keeping us updated on the volatile real estate market. I also want to validate that in one of your videos, you touched on the commercial real estate market. I'm a finance manager of an iconic commercial building in San Francisco, and yes, you are absolutely correct. The commercial real estate leasing activity, even in San Francisco, is crickets. Anyway, the reason I'm reaching out to you is to introduce myself, and hopefully in the near future, you will be my go-to real estate professional agent who will be able to assist me on real estate acquisitions. Honestly, you've impressed me with your integrity. My plans on the upcoming God Reset: purchase a multifamily unit asset where my wife and my kids will occupy one unit and will rent out the remaining units, preferably 4 units and in a good school district in the Bay Area, but definitely not in San Francisco. I also have a couple of family and friends who are interested in pulling our resources together to acquire assets at a penny to a dollar. I'm quoting the economic ninja. If any good deals arise in San Diego, I will be open to looking at that area too, depending if the numbers pencil out. Thank you so much for your time, Scott. Keep up the good work, and God bless you. Warm regards. Well, warm regards to you as well, and thank you for keeping it real. Let's get back to the studio so we can wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back, and thank you to our subscriber that sent that in. We all very much appreciate it. So there you go, Industry Insider. San Francisco, which is one of the hottest markets in the world, exploded during the crisis. Oh my gosh, the euphoria. But their systematic failure in their city and the systematic shutdowns of the workplace is evaporating their commercial properties. This guy's like, I'm in charge of one of the biggest iconic buildings. It's crickets out here, Scott. I trust you, dude. When I start buying properties, you're my guy. Because see, here's the thing. Many of you might be going, well, why is this guy? He's in the industry, he's managing assets. Why would he need Scott Walters? Well, I'll tell you why he needs Scott Walters. Because Scott Walters got agents all over the nation. But not just any agent, the highest level. So this guy's got his head on straight. He's willing to sacrifice now to ride off into the sunset later. Do you hear what he said? I want a fourplex. I'm going to live in one. I'm going to toss my whole family in there. I'm going to let somebody else pay my mortgage. I will sacrifice now to ride off in the sun. FOMO factories, builders, D.R. Horton, Lennar, all your big favorite heavy hitter model homes staged with furnishings and finishes. Oh my God, honey, I love the finishes. Next thing you know, you're in an episode of Edward Scissorhands' Neighborhood Cookie Cutter, Bubble Buyer, FOMO factory. Those are FOMO factories. They're not designed to make you ride off into the sunset. They're designed to keep you house poor, a debt slave for the rest of your life. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. understanding the biggest artificially created bubble ever produced in world history will have its blowback. Today, we had more insider information, confirmation that that's in fact what's playing out right in front of us right now. The builders, massive trouble. Can you imagine being a builder right about now? Started these projects prior to interest rate hikes, the euphoria, the Kool-Aid drinking, the profit, not anymore. Ghost town, crickets. This is really, it's dangerous because this isn't only residential, it's commercial too. It's the double whammy. Anybody asleep at the wheel, please wake up right now. It's time to insulate ourselves. Play it safe. Expect the unexpected. Don't rule anything out. I'm going to be here to blow the lid off it every step of the way because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I know you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.